All right, so apparently people thought Jake Paul and Gervonta Davis was gonna be off, but what ended up happening is they moved it from Georgia. Even when they had tickets selling, they moved it from Georgia to Miami, to where the Miami Heat play. Let's talk about it. Thumbs up the video, share the video, subscribe to the channel. Just don't watch it. If you got a problem with the fight, don't watch it. Don't stream it. Y'all be acting like y'all can't have any type of discipline. You know what I'm saying? Like, people act like they have no discipline. That's the wild shit about just about life. You know, guys act like they can't tell a woman no, or they can't turn down pussy. You know what I'm saying? That's crazy to me. Like, you can't tell a woman no. You got women who act like they can't keep their legs closed. You got people who act like they can't be disciplined and structured to to run a household so their kids can grow up in a great household and they can put differences aside and go forward. My whole thing is, so many people go their own separate way, you know, and you still end up fucking miserable. We all can be happy. At least the kids can be happy moving on. Just people don't have discipline. They act like they can't boycott. They cannot buy. They cannot shop here. They cannot buy this product. Like, it's essential. Like, when shit get nasty, y'all gonna see what's essential: water, sunlight, food, not the internet, not Instagram, not like, y'all can't say, okay, whether it's, one of y'all or a billion of y'all to say no to this fight. If y'all really want to take a stand for credible fights, just like in the NBA finals, people could have took a stand and supported the finals with parity. No, y'all, I think a lot of people want fixed sports. They want clown shit. Remember back in the day, we was growing up, we had celebrity deathmatch. That's what they really want in the sport. They don't want to support real shit. Everybody fucking fake. Everybody fucking fake. So they like fake shit. They like to consume fake food. They like to consume fake stories. The fake stories go longer than the real stories. You know what I'm saying? So y'all can't be like, oh no, let's not watch this. And no, you don't have to watch it. Don't watch it. If you're gonna complain about it, don't watch it. If you don't like it, don't watch it. Tell Netflix, tell Gervonta, tell Jake Paul you taking a stand. Like, the shit fake. Like, everybody know this shit ain't no real fucking fight. Ain't shit about to happen. This shit is like a Carl Weathers and Rocky working on the Apollo script. Like, get out of here. The nigga ain't got no, it ain't no more shame. No more shame, bro. When they killed masculinity, they killed shame, nigga. Men used to be ashamed of being of emasculation, of not living up to a man's standard, which is respect, honor, keeping your word, being solid. That used to be respectable. Now, it's I don't respect neither. I respect Jake Paul for getting in that ring, to go through the training and all that stuff. I respect Jake Paul for doing that. You know, I respect the ability. The ability to train and get in that type of shit. That's not easy. Even if the shit ain't real, him, fighting for 10 rounds, hey, that shit hard. I respect that from him. But other than like Gervonta, man, I don't respect that I respect how he take care of his people. I respect that aspect of him. I respect how he come back to his community. I respect, but as a fighter, whatever. But I think that's more important than what he do as a fighter. His philanthropy, his heart. That's more important than any of the ignorance and the hatred that he put out. I think, we can't act like the good and that's phenomenal. Not forgetting where you come from, taking care of your people. Some people get theirs and they never look back. Some people, they come up with a certain group of people. They come up with a certain group of people and they get rid of them. Remember, like Moneybag Yo, his homies were saying that, he got on, he left us behind, and what I'm saying, that's how niggas be. That's how some people is. You just temporary. They using you to get to somewhere else. They use you right now to get to another group. Y'all realize the amount of fake motherfuckers out here, dog. Like, I don't even know how y'all, and y'all, like, if you work, like, you deal with enough fake shit. You know what I'm saying? So I don't even know how y'all deal with fake ass people, bro. Honestly, I don't get it. Y'all go to the club, y'all, man, I ain't, man, nigga, nah. But this fake ass fight, they moved it to Miami. Florida don't care nothing about boxing. You be like, why they picking Florida? Why they picking Georgia? They don't really have no real commissions. Muhammad Ali, when he stripped him and they sued him, where they was trying to get him for not going into the war, they wouldn't sanction the fight nowhere. Where they sanctioned Muhammad Ali at? Georgia. Georgia don't have no real commissions, and that's why, you know, Southern boxing kind of get frowned upon, because, you know, they don't have the strength of the commission of Nevada or California or New York. Their commission is not strong, even as a Pennsylvania, Michigan, Ohio commission. Texas, you know, when you start talking about Texas, Louisiana, Florida, Georgia, the Carolinas, when you start talking about most southern, you know, southern commissions, Kentucky, Arkansas, you start talking, then anything can go. You can pay your way. You can pay your way. Anything pretty much go. They're not respectable. That's why Muhammad Ali was able to fight my mans and get an exception to fight in Georgia. I think he fought Joe Frazier somewhere down there. I could be wrong about that one. But that's why. So they go into places that's gonna take the under the table money allegedly and get them a pass. It ain't nothing gonna happen because it ain't a fucking real fight. Keep telling y'all, it ain't shit gonna shake in that fight, bro. That wasn't put in a motherfucking script allegedly. Let's keep it real. So if you gonna complain about it, you gonna talk shit about, don't watch it. That's all I understand about when let women do that, complain about the motherfucker they really want to fuck. Like, I'm complaining about this shit and you still gonna watch it and be part of the problem. You know, I ain't watching it. Flat out. For what? I think they moved it, you know, to November or something, 18 for, like, bro, you know, it's going to be college football on, NBA back on, you know, it's going to be a ton of other things to be able to do. If he want to be a clown, allow him to be part of a clown show. Money is more important than your integrity than you fucking lost. That's what people don't understand. That when that money, you know, when you start doing things, you know, you start doing things for money or doing things out of your character for money. Now, if that's who you is, you a punk ass, bitch ass nigga, then that's what you is. You ain't doing it for the money. You doing it because that's your character. Flat out, you doing that because that's your character. So be it. So be it. But when you start moving for that dollar, that's when you start being compromised. Now, you know, when you start moving for that dollar, they start telling you to do stuff for that dollar, you start doing it, you're gonna do it. Things that you usually wouldn't do, you would never do. I never do that. And then they, you know, motherfucker, okay, I'll do it. You know, that's Gervonta Davis. He don't care that he called a coward or none of that. You know, men are not respectable no more. They're not honorable no more. They're not hard no more. That's the fucked up thing about the game, bro. That's the messed up thing about the game. We lost our way. Most men lost their way. I be talking to dudes and be like, oh, y'all really like, they'd do anything. They'd do anything. Me personally, dog, it's a line. It's a line of shit I ain't even doing, but that's just me personally. Me personally, but that's just me. But hey, at the end of the day, you know, to each his own. It just lets you know how piece of a shit the Florida Commission is, you know. But it's whatever. People talking about the weight difference and ain't nothing gonna happen. You're gonna see more action shake between Hulk Hogan and Rocky Balboa than this. And that's factual. That's factual. So but honestly, I don't care. People say, oh, he Douglas Shakur, man. He don't deserve it neither. To be honest, you know, I'm motherfucking taking pictures with Mungia. These niggas all clowns, man. If y'all don't see with this generation, especially under 35, you know, if you don't see in this generation how these guys is moving, bro, and where this is going, as far as like the trajectory of masculinity and manhood, it's over with. You think these hoes complaining right now? Man, wait till 2030, 35. Man, it's a wrap. It's a wrap. These niggas gonna be having fucking maxi pads in they fucking Joe boxers in their hand. It's over with. Y'all complain about guys not changing tires and doing manly things and wanting to be courted. Man, it's a wrap. This whole generation is very, and back in the day, you had a few people that was covert, percentage wise, was sleeping with men, right? This whole generation is overt about it. You got the whole quarterback of the Chicago Bears playing with painted fingernails. Wow, right? So, thumbs up the video, share the video, subscribe to the channel, hit the link in the description, follow me on X, Instagram, Spotify, Anchor, Cash App, Venmo, PayPal, Amazon, Kick, Twitch, the whole nine. Check out the Patreon, I'll be updating it real soon. Peace.